going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. The Team of the Week promo ends today. We got week number 18 in the game. We're going to show you everything you need to know about it, including how to get a free Team of the Year card. So let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We're going to start with the solo challenges. One of the repetitive questions that I'm getting here is, are we going to get a free Team of the Week card? And don't get that confused with Team of the Year. And the answer is no. So if you look at the milestone rewards, when you knock out these solos, you're going to hit those stars. The stars are going to give you coins. Basically, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's no pack in sight. So I understand why a lot of people are asking this question, because in previous years, especially last year, at the end of it, if you played through all of the solos, got all of the stars, there was a fantasy pack that would allow you to pick any Team of the Week champion from the entire year. You know, most people, of course, pick the most recent cards because they would have been the highest overall, but this year that is not the case. So you're basically only getting coins from the milestone rewards from Team of the Week. But if you go into each individual week here, the rewards are pretty repetitive here as well. So every time you beat the first solo of the week, and I'm just going back to week number 2 because I got it completed, you're going to get a B&D fantasy pack that gives you a B&D Team of the Week card. I believe at this point you'd probably get a free 87 overall if you play the most up-to-date solos. The second solo for each week is going to give you a Team of the Year token. That token is going to be traded in if you collect all of them, and you can go back and play these right now. If you just recently got the game, if you've been procrastinating like me, these do not expire. So if we go into week 18, which is the content that came out today, again, you're going to get a free B&D 87 overall card off of the Nico Collins solo. Once you beat the Bryce Huff solo, you're going to get a Team of the Year token. If you collected all of the Team of the Year tokens and all of the Team of the Week solos, and also don't forget, one of those tokens is in the Team of the Week preseason reward. So if you get all of the week 18 from week 1 all the way to week 18 done and you feel like you're missing a token, it's because tier 3 in the preseason section also gives you a collectible. Basically, when the Team of the Year promo comes out, and we don't have a date at this point. Last year it didn't come out till like, I think late February, maybe even early March. I don't know if they're going to push it back as far as they did again this year, but the way it's traditionally worked is you've taken all of those Team of the Year tokens, you're able to put them into a set, and in return you get a fantasy pack. And typically that fantasy pack would give you your choice between one offensive Team of the Year player, one defensive Team of the Year player, and then one specialist, which is typically like a punter, a kicker, a kick returner, a receiving back, or third down back. And those cards did end up being auctionable. So if you play through all of your Team of the Week solos, you're going to get a free Team of the Year card that could turn into coins or a really good player by the time that they come out. So make sure you go get those done. Also, when Team of the Year comes out, it's not crazy to think that you can get a second free Team of the Year player by playing through the solos. That second one might end up being B&D. Again, that would be Team of the Year solos, not the Team of the Week. Don't want to confuse anybody. And then for every week, the third solo, whatever team is featured there, you're going to get a uniform. So this week, you're going to get a Rams throwback uniform. Again, and I'm sorry if I'm repetitive for a lot of you, but I get asked the same questions over and over and over again. For example, week 12, this is how I got the green, Kelly green throwback uniforms for the Eagles that you might see in some of my gameplay videos over on my gameplay channel. So each week gives you a third solo that features a team. Once you beat that solo, whatever team is featured, you're going to get the uniform for them. Switching gears real quick, if you go into your item sets and sort by program core set, there is now an epic strategy item set here. So if you happen to have 2 blue strategy items, you can trade those in for 1 random purple strategy item. As far as selling them and buying them on the auction house, that seems to be hit or miss. Sometimes you can, most times you can't, but there is now a set in the game where you can go ahead and trade 2 blues in for 1 purple, and we'll have to take a look and see all of them available to us to see what the best ones are. But for me, I'm always going to go for a strategy item that boosts up either man coverage or man and zone coverage. That's just because it's my play style. If you caught my video earlier this morning, just want to repeat 2 different things. Number 1, House Rules is still down for maintenance right now. They addressed this on GMM this morning. I mentioned in the reveal video earlier from today as well. No idea when this is going to be back up, but EA should tweet out when it is live, and of course I will as well. And also, if you guys were unaware, there was a big patch that came out last week that addressed some issues with fatigue, and it didn't work good, right? So in theory it sounds great, but the outcome in game was not as planned or designed. So basically players, specifically pass rushers, outside linebackers, were getting fatigued very, very quickly. So EA turned fatigue totally off in all Madden Ultimate Team games. So if you guys were struggling because of that, you can go back and play. It should be fixed eventually. We're likely going to see a gameplay patch that fixes that. I don't know when that's going to come out, but for now, the quick fix from EA was to go ahead and just turn fatigue off. And again, one more time, House Rules currently is still down for maintenance. They're trying to figure out why certain people were not getting their wins counted when they actually won the games in House Rules. Let's go ahead and talk about the new Team of the Week cards that came out today. Some solid cards, but you know, with this promo coming to an end, all year it's been highly disappointing. I don't know if it's just because other cards were better. I don't know if it's because of program theme teams like Harvest and Zero Chill and Playoffs, etc., that made teams or cards from those programs so much better if you built those theme teams. I don't know if it was the lack of legends in Team of the Week. I think that was the big thing that I'm missing from it. Like, I really enjoyed those random throwbacks that we got, because often they were players that you kind of forgot about, and it was from like a prior year's performance from way back. So I just really like that portion of it. But this year, you know, we got the 2 champions and we got 2 LTDs. The 2 champions for this week, actually not bad cards. We got Nico Collins and Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff gets Speedster for 0 AP. Nico Collins 6'4", good speed, good catching, good route running. Unfortunately, neither of these cards here are still really going to be worth opening up packs for. If you need them for theme teams, or if you want to buy them to use them on the auction house, you know what I'm saying, go for it. But I wouldn't really be in a rush to get these cards, especially with part 2 of the playoff promo dropping tomorrow and just so many more things on the way after the playoff, Super Bowl, Ultimate Legends. These cards are going to be quickly forgotten. So if you do go to complete one of these sets, for example, Nico Collins here, you need 491 overall Week 18 players, and then any other 687 overall Team of the Week cards. You can see I have this old Jonathan Abraham card that I could put in here 2 different times, but we're not going to complete the set. So those are your Team of the Week champions. We got 3 LTDs in packs, and this is actually good even if you're not opening up packs today, because they're going to be in packs for 48 hours. That means they'll be in packs tomorrow along with the part 2 playoff content, which we should see a teaser tonight on Twitter, and then the full reveal will be tomorrow morning on GMM. And of course, I'll be dropping a video going over everything that we can expect from part 2 of the playoff program. But we got the record breaker, Puka Nacua, 95 overall wide receiver. We'll take a look at him in a moment. And then the other 2 are just your standard Week 18 Team of the Week players. We got Cam Sutton, which pretty good cornerback. He gets Pick Artist for 0 AP. And then Derek Carr, who gets Gunslinger for 1 AP, Gift Wrap for 0 AP. He also gets your choice of either Set Feet Lead for 5 AP or Hot Route Master for 3 AP, generic to release. So you absolutely have to have Gunslinger on this card. I don't see him being better than like a Ghost Andrew Luck or the playoff Jordan Love. So I'm going to stay away from that card. I'm not going to bother trying. As far as Puka goes, let's go ahead and see what the pricing is looking like. So the card has been out in packs for about 20 minutes, and we got 43 of them on the auction house, and he's already under 1 million coins. I think he's, you know, I thought he was going to be a little bit more expensive than this, and he could certainly still go up in price. I think a lot of people are looking at the card and saying, you know, he's only got 94 speed. He's not the greatest, but I still really love the fact that he gets outside apprentice for 0 AP. He's got really good catch ratings, 94 catch in traffic, and spec catch, and all of the route running is perfect as well. So this is still a really good card. He's 6'1", despite him only having 94 speed. It's not like he's going to be a turtle out there. So 3 cards in packs as LTDs, but I would pay attention to Puka. If you want this card, I'd probably wait until tomorrow. Again, it could go back up in price, I don't know, but the fact that we got a big promo coming tomorrow with part 2 of the playoff promo, and these cards will all still be in packs, I could certainly see them dropping. And you never know, we might get like another wide receiver in tomorrow's content drop. Plus we got that Megatron. People are spending their coins on that, and that card is absolutely worth it. The AKA card, will have a gameplay / YouTube short video for this card probably coming up later tonight, so be on the lookout for that. So those are your Team of the Week cards, and then we close it out with our pack offers for the week, or for the day I should say. So the 1 coin offer is an 82 plus overall Harvest player. Might as well open it up. It's free training or easy training, really cheap training. I'm sure the majority of us are all going to get an 82 overall card. I actually got an 85, so that can be considered a W there. Pack offer, money offers here. There's a weekly kickoff pack, 50% off. Sounds amazing, $2.50. Really cheap. You know, open it up if you want, but I probably still would stay away from this one unless you get incredibly lucky with an LTD. I just can't see it producing too much there, but for $2.50, maybe it's worth it. $50+ or right around $50 here for a guaranteed 94 overall Team of the Week player, plus a 91 plus Week 18 player, and there is a slot for a 94 plus, which means you do have the ability, you know, it's probably going to be very, very slim, 4.9% to get a 94 plus on the 91 plus pack, and then that one that's a 91 or a 94 plus, it says 49% there, so you might get a 94, but the chances of you getting a 95 are probably going to be pretty slim there, and for $50, I just don't think these cards are worth it. There is also a little bit under $20 pack here that gives you a bunch of Week 18 content. If you want one of those champions, this is going to help you build out the set, but overall, I would save my money on all of this Team of the Week content, and we do have, for $2, a 90 plus overall BND Angry Runs player. Remember, they did this one before, but the only difference was it wasn't BND, and it was a really good pack at the time. They didn't make the mistake on this one, because later when they did that, they changed it to a BND. This one, not so much, so, you know, for $2, maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. To me, the only good cards that would really come out of this would be the Angry Runs Will Levis, which is still a really good budget quarterback, or the Cordero Patterson, which is a really good budget running back. But that's it. That's all of the content for today. Team of the Week promo comes to a close. That's it. And that's all I got for now. We'll be live on Twitch later tonight. Might try out that Nico Collins, still using some of the brand new AKA cards that came out Monday, including that Megatron, which is a really, really good card. And we'll probably have a gameplay video with him, a YouTube short, like I said, later, so be on the lookout for that. We'll catch you tomorrow with those playoff reveals and part 2 of the playoff promo. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.